Okay, let's be real for a second. Have you ever been asked for just one accurate number for a project that's barely even an idea yet? It's a classic headache, isn't it? Well, in this explainer, we are going to crack the code on a skill that's absolutely crucial for all you Level 6 project control apprentices out there, S18, preparing and recommending estimates. And we're going to do it with a story, showing you how to go from being a number cruncher to a truly trusted project advisor. So let's meet our hero. This is Jody. She's a sharp Level 6 apprentice over at IBI Stores, and right now she's smack in the middle of a pretty big challenge, getting her head around the art of project estimates. Yep, this is the core of skill S18, and believe me, it is a lot tougher than it sounds. And here it is, the problem in a nutshell. Her manager, Riddle, needs a budget for a new campaign, and she thinks it's simple. Just give me one number. How hard can it be? Well, that single question shows a huge misunderstanding of what project estimating is all about, and it puts Jody in a really tough spot. So let's really dig into Jody's problem here. We're calling this part Jody's estimating headache, because honestly, if you're an apprentice, I bet you felt this exact same pressure before. Jody's smart. She knows that just throwing out a single number at this early stage isn't just wrong, it could be flat out dangerous for the project. You see, the whole point of Skill S18 isn't just about math. It's about supporting good decisions. The real question is, how on earth does she explain that to her manager without sounding like she's just avoiding the question? This is where her mentor, Adam, comes in, and he's brilliant. He doesn't just read her a definition from a textbook. No, instead he uses a simple but amazing analogy that completely changes how Jody sees the entire problem. Okay, let's get into this, because it's so good. Adam says, Jody, think of estimating a project like you're planning a holiday. It makes perfect sense, right? You don't start by knowing the exact cost down to the last penny. You start with a vague idea, hey, maybe a week in Spain, and a really rough budget. It's only when you start deciding on the specifics, the flights, the hotels, the activities, that your budget gets more and more detailed. The project stage is just the phase of your trip. And the class of estimate? Well, that's just the type of budget you need at that moment. And what's so powerful about this is how that holiday analogy maps perfectly onto the official 5-step process you need to follow to evidence Skill S18. Adam uses it to give Jody a super practical roadmap. First up, Adam explains the estimating framework. He tells her, Jody, this is just your holiday plan. That's it. It's the one document that gets everyone on the same page. It sets all the rules. Where are we going? What are we doing? What are we assuming, like, say, sunny weather? And what are the risks, like a canceled flight? This makes it an assurance mechanism. It's a tool that actively protects the project, not just another piece of paperwork to fill out. Then he walks her through 5 key steps. Step 1, know your destination. You have to ask, what is this estimate actually for? Is it just an early vibe check to see if the trip is even affordable, or are we about to put down a deposit? Step 2, write the itinerary. This is that super important framework, defining your scope and all your assumptions. 3, choose your budget type. Is this a number you scribbled on the back of a napkin, or is it a detailed spreadsheet? In project speak, this is where you pick your class of estimate. 4, match the budget to the trip stage. This one is so crucial. You would never use a final detailed budget for just a brainstorm, right? It's all about recommending what's appropriate for right now. And finally, step 5, explain the fine print. You have to be crystal clear about your confidence level, what's included, what's not, and all the risks. This manages everyone's expectations and protects the whole team. So, armed with this totally new way of thinking, Jody feels empowered. She's ready. Now she can start creating the evidence she needs for her Aptum portfolio, and it doesn't feel like a chore anymore. It feels like she's showing her professional judgment in action. I want you to think of your evidence like you're sending postcards back from your project's journey. See, each piece tells a part of the story. A reflective statement, that's a postcard explaining why you chose a certain type of budget. Your estimating framework, that's the full itinerary you shared with everyone. And hey, even feedback from Riddle becomes a really valuable postcard, showing exactly how you helped guide our understanding. And this really gets to the heart of it. Assessors are not looking for your most complicated spreadsheet. They're looking for evidence that you guided a decision. They want to see proof that you advised Riddle on why a single number was the wrong way to go, and that you recommended the right level of detail for the decision she actually needed to make at that time. All right, now for the final step. Jody meets with her coach, Olivia, to get ready for her endpoint assessment, the EPA. You can think of this as the final airport check-in before you are cleared for takeoff. And Olivia gets right to it with a classic EPA question. It's designed to test not just what Jody did, but the why behind it. It's a test of her professional reasoning. And look at this. Jody's newfound confidence just shines through in her answer. She doesn't just give some dry, technical response. No, she uses the analogy to make her reasoning perfectly clear. She explains that the project was just in the dreaming of a holiday phase, so a high-level estimate was the perfect tool for that specific go or no-go decision. Olivia pushes just a little bit more, checking if Jody truly gets the strategic value of her work. She wants to know if Jody sees that framework as a protective shield, not just some document. And Jody absolutely nails it. Her answer is confident, it's strategic. She explains how the framework got everyone on the same page about assumptions and risks, and crucially, it stopped the business from locking into a budget way too early. She showed control, she showed foresight, and she showed real value. And just like that, the shift is complete. By just reframing the problem with a simple analogy, Jody has totally transformed. She's gone from a confused apprentice who was just tasked with finding a number to a trusted advisor who helps her whole team make much smarter decisions. And that right there, that is the heart and soul of Skill S18. It is not about being the person with the calculator. It's about being the person with the context, the judgment, and the communication skills to guide your organization well. It's about earning your seat at the table by managing risk and helping your project succeed. So, I'm going to leave you with this question. Take a look at the project you're working on right now. What stage is the planning at? Are you in the dreaming phase? Are you booking flights? Or are you already packing your bags? Try using this analogy to frame your next conversation about estimates and just see how it changes everything.